Reminder: Robinhood blocks several stocks from being bought. They lock the buy button when it suited them. Don't buy Bitcoin on Robinhood. The dust has settled, but we remember. Also, do not try to withdraw the amount just below the limit on a regular basis. This is called structuring and is extremely illegal. If you've already made six-figure gains, you really should just pay the taxes. You've still made a fuckload of money, and it really isn't worth prison time or life-ruining fines to get that little bit of extra money. Still, listen to a tax professional or financial advisor instead of Reddit. You probably should just cash out soon to lock in the gains and cough up the taxes, but a professional will give you better advice than anyone here. Yay, some people are Bitcoin maxis and some people constantly say not your keys, not your coins, or whatever. I diversify between multiple exchanges and need the liquidity to trade both stocks and crypto. To each their own. I just wanted to mention the tax implication, as most don't realize this. If I could transfer wallet to wallet, it wouldn't trigger a taxable event. Yes. You aren't actually buying crypto on Robinhood, you are buying a digital asset that Robinhood says is worth the same as the actual crypto. So if you buy one Bitcoin on Robinhood, you are more or less buying a contract that says that when you decide to cash out, Robinhood will give you whatever one Bitcoin is worth at that time. That one Bitcoin never existed in the first place, it's just a glorified IOU. And the biggest problem is that Robinhood just showed the world that they don't always honor those contracts. If they find themselves in a position in which they're losing a lot of money by honoring the contracts, they'll just tell people that they aren't allowed to cash out. It's extremely corrupt and entirely antithetical to the whole premise of cryptocurrency in the first place. I never used Robinhood and cannot believe that's how it works with BTC on there. That's totally insane to me. I can't imagine not having it in a wallet or in a wallet then moving it to Gemini Earn or something, otherwise what's the fucking point? For 99.99% of people in the cryptosphere it's irrelevant. Most only want to be in crypto to make paper fiat, so making it with paper crypto is neither here nor there. Keys only ever really matter if you want more than exposure to the price action. Even then, MPC and other such tech makes the private key mantra somewhat redundant. People here seem to be missing the point. The entire discussion is because RH did shady shit by disallowing certain aspects of trading when it was inconvenient to them. To use your $200,000 number, imagine if you had that sitting on RH and for some reason the price if BTC was crashing, but RH decided they don't have the liquidity to cover so many people selling at once, so they put a daily cap on sales or block them entirely, like they did with buys with GME. Now the price keeps crashing because everyone is selling, but you cannot sell because you're subjecting yourself to not only a centralized exchange, but one where you never actually even own the coins. It's not so far-fetched considering it's literally exactly what just happened with GME. They have to be buying either crypto or a derivative of crypto, e.g., futures, that ends up impacting the price as well. They have to do this because they cannot just print 200% gains on Doge, for example, and hand the money out to their customers. If they are buying derivatives, they are, indirectly, causing someone else to buy crypto to hedge. It's essentially the same thing. No, they don't. A number of very shady or illegal tactics are available to them if they don't back up their positions by something and they have hedging problems. Like saying, oops, we've been hacked. With crypto, it's very hard to prove that they are lying if they have a certain level of expertise. Or if they have partial hedging, they can temporarily close accounts because of suspicious activity and use those funds to cover other withdrawals. By the time the users manage to unblock their accounts, they can block other accounts and so on. While your user base grows, you can do this indefinitely. You can get away with stuff like this for decades, during which time you prepare an exit scam. Fraud and embezzlement are not theoretical concepts, they happen in real life all the time. Some go to prison, some don't, and we may never know what really happened. This is exactly the reason why Bitcoin was invented in the first place, so you have a way of operating with money online without risk of third-party error and fraud. Not trying to defend RH here, but according to their website you own the cryptocurrency assets in your account, and you can buy or sell them at any time. We're evaluating features to allow you to safely transfer coins to and from Robinhood, and we'll update you when these features are available. There's no guarantee they will ever implement these features unless it benefits them, but they claim that you actually own those assets in a wallet somewhere, not just on paper. They claim their main concern is protecting themselves from litigation regarding money laundering, which sounds like BS talk for it's not worth our time. RH customers need to put pressure on them to implement these features. I definitely agree it's misleading of them to say you can buy and sell them at any time when they struggle with extreme volatility, although I wouldn't say this issue is localized to RH, as other exchanges have reported issues recently as well. I feel like RH, along with other crypto exchanges and retail brokerage apps that have been popping up, have bit off more than they could chew, and it's really shown in the past few weeks. Their inability to put up capital on volatile assets has exposed a weakness of centralized systems. I doubt that RH will go bankrupt, however, as they just raised another $1 billion and have been acquiring more customers than ever during the past few weeks despite all the bad press. After learning about how they are paid for your order flow, and I transferred all my stocks to my Schwab account because I'd rather pay for the product than be the product. I'm getting set up with Kraken for my future crypto purchases, but am probably going to hold my BTC and ETH that I currently have in RH for the next year so I can get a lower tax rate on the sale unless something else changes and I need to sell. No, and one more time no. RH has proven time and time again they cannot be trusted. What happens if when BTC hits 80k 100k and the holders start taking profits, causing a massive sell-off? What happens when RH can't handle the liquidity like they literally just did with stocks just a few days ago? Hell, even earlier today they had issues with BTC orders not posting. They even had a warning in their app. This is how you get screwed over and stuck holding the bags. They have all the keys and all the custody. Do not trust that shady platform with your money. It's not worth it. I'm not sure you understand why there was a liquidity problem. That only existed because of an antiquated system for stock trading. Stocks are not actually owned by you until a few days after purchase. During this time, if the stock price increases, Robinhood must cover this difference. This is the same reason other brokers also had liquidity issues. This issue doesn't exist for crypto. There should never be liquidity issues for crypto. At that point, you can blame Robinhood, but what happened is not the fault of Robinhood. Binance US, Coinbase Pro, CBP, and Kraken are all exchanges, places to primarily trade, in the day trading or swing trading sense. Binance US gives lower fees if you hold some of their own coin to pay your trading fees with, BNB. Generally, for someone doing less than 50k annual volume, I think Binance US has the better fee structure, whereas Coinbase Pro is a bit easier to use and has a cleaner UI plus easy verification etc. As I understand it, the main draw or Kraken is its margin trading. These are the three most popular that you can use without being in some kind of legal gray zone and a VPN, but check what exchanges are legal in your state for sure. Unsure on how the fills break out between the three, but your level of detail, configurable order book, charts, indicators, with any of the three is much greater than RH, and I've not experienced a situation where my order fills outside of acceptable, like 0.01 for BTC or 0.001 for something cheap like ADA, margin. Unlike RH, which shorted me almost 0.03 per coin when I sold my Doge near peak due to spread and delays low.